I'm Diana McCallum.
I'm Ian MacIntyre.
This is episode 19 of Fan vs. Fan for The Flash.
I swear I'm gonna get Eddie out of this, okay? I'll call you later, all right? Eddie, what in the world? How did you get out?
Captain Singh called in a favor. Got a judge to sign my release.
I was just on the phone with Iris. Why haven't you called her? Hold on.
I have no idea who she is.
This week on The Flash, Barry and the gang faced off against the new metahuman, Everyman, who, in a cost-saving maneuver, was able to turn into various day players and other actors who are already paid to be there already. Joe and Cisco traveled over to Starling City to hang out with Captain Lance, and unfortunately with Laurel Lance, and uncover a bunch of information about Harrison Wells that the audience already has known for quite some time. And then Barry and the rest of them discovered some things about Harrison Wells that the audience has also already known for quite some time. Namely, his secret timey-wimey closet. So Diana, what were your pros for this episode?
This is kind of an odd pro, but I thought Caitlin was great this episode. I've complained before that Caitlin doesn't get much to do when Ronnie's not involved.
Yeah.
So I liked that she was the only one that didn't believe Wells was evil, because honestly, they didn't have that much evidence until this episode.
They did not.
I can understand her point and being like, so you have hunches? I'm a scientist. Like,
pretty much.
And yeah, I thought she got good storylines. I thought her awkwardness with fake Barry was fun. I thought Caitlin was just great.
Yeah, I think Danielle Panabaker is like one of the unsung heroes of this show who, unfortunately, I feel like they don't always have the best handle on writing her interesting stories.
Yeah, she really doesn't get to do much that isn't involved with Ronnie. She's had no storyline since Ronnie's been resolved.
Exactly, yeah.
So it was nice to see her have thoughts.
Sure, yeah, anything. I also enjoy how she is the best dressed scientist ever.
Well, just like, do you know how long it takes to curl your hair like that? You probably don't, but like, it takes like an hour, guys.
I'm sure it does. But like every day at work around the office where Cisco wears like a hoodie, she looks like she's got a wedding to go to later.
What about you? What was your pro for this episode?
A lot of the Cisco stuff was kind of corny, but I really liked it.
Really? Like finding the body and stuff? Or
finding the body. I do like Cisco as the fanboy of the universe.
Okay, that's fair. I like Cisco as the fanboy. I don't like Laurel kind of just like taking credit for her sister's work, because no one's a fan of the Laurel version of Black Canary.
Oh, that was what I pictured the entire time. That when Cisco was like, I love your work as Black Canary, he was like, I love when you fought Deathstroke last year.
Right? But she didn't do that.
And did all that stuff with the League of Assassins, and she's like, yes, me, for sure.
That was I the whole time.
I am that Black Canary, certainly.
And wow, he can make gadgets super fast. I know
okay, apparently, yes.
I know he made that gold gun in like an hour, that Captain Cold episode, so it's kind of
yeah, they've kind of started to make it almost to the point where they have to call it out as a joke.
That he can just create this advanced technology at the snap of his fingers. That's
absolutely
pretty crazy.
Yeah, and he has a lot of cool ideas for it too. Like, I feel like he already had that built and brought it to Starling City, like, just in case.
Yeah, he's like, the Black Canary lives here. I might run into her. Yeah, he had that ready.
Yes, for sure.
Makes sense. My con is, wow, everyone got fooled by that guy so easily. And, like, these are all really intelligent people who knew there was a shapeshifter around, and they were still like, Caitlin's like, Barry's acting weird. I bet he's not the shapeshifter.
And was he ever acting weird? Every time that shapeshifter turned into someone, he was like, hello, I am most certainly the person whom I currently look like. No reason to distrust me.
I think you just quoted the whole episode, right? Like, that's... And Wells, of course, was the only one who noticed, because he's also a bad guy.
They can tell their own.
They see each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, just really intelligent people falling for that. And, like, just the fact that Barry couldn't catch him.
Yeah.
Like, you're super fast.
Even at the end, when they were having their big final showdown and the shapeshifter turned into Caitlin for a second, like, I know that it was just supposed to be that it startled Barry and took him aback, but it read as if Barry was like, Caitlin, how did you get here?
How did he teleport you into this room?
Like,
oh my goodness. But then it was fun that he got to beat up Eddie, because, like,
You could see that he really was into that.
Yeah, he was too excited.
He was like, I can't fight someone who looks like Caitlyn. I can't fight someone who looks like Iris. Oh, Eddie? I want to wail on this guy for sure. Yeah, I will say, a lot of the stuff with Everyman really underlines to me that this was a bit of a filler. Not even a filler episode, but like a bridge episode. Even with the bad guy feeling just so perfunctory. Like, oh, there's a bad guy, and now we have stopped him because he poses no real threat to us.
Yeah, we were never super worried. I'm glad we got all those people out of jail. Wow.
For sure. Yes, a lot of people.
That was a really thick file he gave the DA. Look at all these people you jailed who were completely innocent.
Also, my favorite moment was Iris being like, I did some investigative journalism, and it turns out that there were some people who got put in jail who said they didn't do the crimes. It's like, yes, Iris, that's every criminal ever. I mean, I don't know. Someday they got to figure out what they're doing with Iris.
It's got to be a thing they're going to do in the finale. I don't know. That's too long to wait, but hopefully in the finale they're like, okay, Iris knows, we're done.
Okay, that brings me to my con, the No Iris Club. The fact that everyone on the show knows that Barry is the Flash, to the point where they make constant jokes about how Iris is the only one that doesn't know, and they have cool pizza parties without her, just to drive home the fact that Iris is the only person who doesn't know his secret identity.
Definitely. He went to Coast City to get pizzas just because Iris wasn't there and they could.
It's so ridiculous.
And the amount of people that know that aren't even in the little clique, like everyone in Starling City knows, all the cast of Arrow knows who Barry is and not Iris for no reason. Like Reverse Flash hasn't even threatened her in a while.
Yeah, because Reverse Flash was never like, don't tell Iris Barry's secret identity or I will hurt her because of that.
No, that was never a thing. No, the thing was Joe had to stop investigating something. And I think he did. But yeah, it was never a rule that like Iris couldn't know.
Easter eggs. What'd you notice?
Oh, we had a couple this episode. So at the very beginning, we go to Coast City. We've gone to Coast City before, but it said Coast City, home of Ferris Air. So this is where Green Lantern's from, Hal Jordan. Mm-hmm. We all know that. It kind of replaces LA a bit.
Yeah, I never really knew that about Coast City in the comics, but I guess that's it.
I mean, they never really show where anything is on a map in the comics. They're always just like, and I live in this general area, but I think it's supposed to be LA. Yeah. And Ferris Air has come up before. That's where Green Lantern Hal Jordan works, and where Carol Ferris' girlfriend works. So that's a fun little one. And another Easter egg we had that was more Arrow-esque, obviously, was the Black Canary got her canary cry.
Yeah,
So
finally.
in the comic books, Black Canary actually has a metahuman ability to make the sonic scream.
Yeah.
And Sarah Lance has always used a little disc that she throws, but now Laurel Lance is going to have a choker, which looks like what Black Canary wears in the comics.
That is true.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And I like that she has it on her because I always wondered how Sarah got that back every time she threw it. She'd have to go back to crime scenes and be like, where was that? And the very last Easter egg is just a little one. It's more like a consistency thing. And this is the third time Gold City Bank has come up, so it's kind of the only bank within the universe, I think. This is also the same bank that Weather Wizard robbed in the first episode.
Don't put your money in Gold City Bank.
Ooh,
it's a terribly unsafe bank.
It's gonna get robbed.
Yeah.
It's gonna get robbed. Comments. So last week we had a nice comment. It's actually an Easter egg we missed that I'm upset that we missed because it's about one of my favorite characters. So there was an Easter egg last week where Hudson University was mentioned, and this is where Dick Grayson went for a semester or two. So thank you, Sarah Kastner, for pointing that out. Because I love Dick Grayson, and I like to think of him just hanging around in the universe.
Just a guy. Just a traveling acrobat.
This has been episode 19 of Fan vs. Fan for The Flash. I'm Diana McCallum.
I'm Ian McIntyre, filling in for Andrew Ivamy.
And if you want to follow along with us next week on Twitter, you can follow us at Dorkshelf, right about here, in this box here.
And you can subscribe to these videos
right.
Here,
it's there.
I guess.
It's there.
Yeah.
And if you like Game of Thrones, we have another Fan vs. Fan on Sunday nights right after new episodes air. Different hosts, same subscribe boxes though, and same Twitter boxes. So make sure you hit up these places. You can see all the Fan vs. Fan.
We could do a Fan vs. Fan vs. Fan vs. Fan.
Oh man. That'd be too many fans.
Too many fans.
Kicked him out.